Hello.
Yeah.
You got the weather? Huh? Oh. It's that time again.
Yeah, I know.
How are you?
Funny. It's funny that Smoky Bear is on because you heard about the big fire in the middle part of the state, right?
Tell me about it.
250 acres burning.
There's a lot of wildfires down in the southeast right now too.
Yeah, that's the one that's burning. Apparently a power line came down.
Oh, I think you're talking about like Hartford.
No, I'm talking
No,
about Middletown down that way.
Oh.
Now 250 acres burning.
Hmm.
So that's a lot burning. Normally Connecticut doesn't get those kinds of fires. But
Yeah.
Now they're getting close to home, so I hope we don't have a California on our hands. With the wind, I mean, you can't do much with the wind's picking it up.
Yeah.
Yeah. We have the cease, the winds that come off of the shore.
It's been very windy, and the wind
Yesterday
doesn't
was
help
bad.
it.
It was again yesterday, blowing like crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know when we're going to get rid of the winds.
We're not.
It's going to be.
We're not.
You'd be laying on the beach and all the sand will be blowing in your face.
You got the weather forecast there, Paul?
Yeah, we do.
All right, what do you got?
It's 32 degrees downtown right now. Be probably the mostly cloudy today. It has to be somewhere around 63 degrees. Unfortunately, what's back? The wind. 10 to 20 miles per hour.
Yeah.
But tonight, well, be partly cloudy skies. Become overcast overnight. It's supposed to be somewhere around 54 degrees. The wind will blow overnight. And of course, for Thursday, well, cloudy skies followed by some partial clearing. Highs will be somewhere around, let's look at this, 75 degrees.
Yeah, that's what I
But
hear.
guess what?
What?
5 to 10 miles an hour upper wind. So it'll be 40.
5 to 10 isn't anything. That's just a breeze.
Yeah, it's a breeze. All right.
You know, it's when you get gale force winds of 70 miles an hour just out of the blue that, people are like, where'd this come from?
So Thursday night, probably cloudy skies. Give away the cloudy skies overnight. Those will be somewhere around 57. So that's your weather. On Snsn, this Wednesday, 05/21, 2022.
Great.
Yeah.
Right off the bat, Shayna, the Irish illest, apparently,
Yeah.
says, top of the morning, Mike and Paul.
Oh, top of the morning to you.
And, all right, hold on.
Uh-oh.
Hold up here.
Uh-oh.
Let's try something here.
Uh-oh. Here we go.
All right.
All right.
Well, yeah, Laura said you sound like you were in a hole, and I think she was right.
Oh, no.
So what about now?
Yeah. 5 feet.
He's 6 feet under.
Yeah.
Uh,
Just don't throw the dirt on top.
It's hump day and much better.
Yeah. Well, I thought we don't use hump day.
Huh?
We got away from using hump day.
Well, Wednesday is hump day.
I know, but we got away from using the term hump day now.
Yes, wait, what?
We got away from doing that. We don't say hump day anymore.
Oh, so you're saying it's not a thing?
Well, it used to be, but hey, Mikey, it's
Yeah.
hump day.
Scott Fryer, you were absolutely right. I thought the same thing. I had to read it twice because Laura said, "Good morning. Paul sounds like he's in a hole."
Oh,
And Scott goes, "I thought she called him an a-hole."
that won't be the first time.
I really did. I'm
It
not
won't be
kidding
the
you.
first time.
That's what I thought.
Be called worse.
Huh?
I've been called worse.
Oh, God. Oh, hey. Want to throw this out there.
Oh, okay.
There's a fundraiser that's going on over at Griswold High School. It's called Eyes on the Pies.
Eyes on the Pies.
It's the Eastern Connecticut Pizza Competition
Really?
presented by the Griswold High School Tri-M.
So,
It's Tuesday, May 17th.
yeah.
Is that next Tuesday?
Yeah, it'll be next Tuesday.
Next Tuesday.
Yeah.
From 5 to 7 p.m. in the high school outdoor patio.
So they're going to have somebody cooking pizzas out there?
But wait, there's more.
Oh, more. Okay.
Do you know your cheese pizza? Taste these local favorites anonymously and vote for which one of the pizzas stole your heart. It's $10 a person. Only 150 tickets are available.
So you go there to have a pizza night with all the different pizzas.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You can get tickets at Griswold High School,
I never heard. That's a pretty different fundraiser.
and it's $10 for 11 pieces of pie. So
That's a pretty good size.
that's a whole pizza.
Pretty much.
That's a whole pizza, folks, right there. You can't get that. I mean,
Yeah.
what's a whole pizza now? $12, $15
I don't know.
for a cheese
I
pizza?
have no clue. I have no idea.
That is one heck of a deal.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh, well. Good notice.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I was reading it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, you can just get them at Griswold High School, but $10, boy, geez.
It's 11 pieces. I mean, you
Huh?
figure, take a family could go there for $10.
Mhm.
11 pieces of pizza.
I think I could identify. the
well,
pizzas.
it probably cost you 20.
No.
I want to know how big those pieces of pizza are.
I don't know. Maybe
I mean, could be a sliver, it could be a slice.
a sliver is a slice.
No,
It's just a small slice.
A sliver is like 1.5 inches wide, where a slice would maybe be 3 inches wide. So, well, anyway, I've never heard of that fundraiser before. That's pretty interesting. Yeah. Hope the weather.
That does sound pretty cool, doesn't it?
Yeah, hope the weather be fine.
So that is Tuesday, the 17th. Is that what's
Oh,
the
that's
day?
cool.
Yep, Griswold High School on the patio, $10 a person. You get 11 slices of pizza,
Yeah.
slices or slivers. But you know,
Whatever
what,
they
for
are.
$10, it's a fundraiser for them.
Well, you get 11 slices because you're probably going to taste them from all over.
Right, right.
Different.
I think I would know. I mean, would you
Well,
know?
You can, maybe. Yeah, because you can pretty much recognize who does what. A lot of places of pizza are some are more cheesier than others. That wasn't meant to be just some people put more cheese on them. That's all.
Well, just in town. I know there's
Well, how many do we have? We have one.
we have let's see, 3, 4 at least.
Well, we got one up the street.
There's one.
One over there's two.
Yeah. Sorrells. There's 3.
Wait, where's the third one you said?
Pizza Palace.
It's one.
Mm-hmm. Right over the bridge in Lisbon.
Well, that's Lisbon. Okay, so that's
But still, I think
all right,
people
so that's
know. So
3.
2 Sorrells,
Three.
Town Pizza and Grill.
That'd be 4.
Is that it?
I guess, unless they would come from Norwich. I don't know.
I don't know.
Be interesting to,
Here's an interesting question.
Yeah.
What's more important for a good pizza, the crust or the sauce?
Well, the bad times. I mean, I've had pizzas where the crust is excellent,
But what's the
but sometimes some of the sauces I've had were really tasty. So if you have a crappy sauce, the pizza isn't going to taste right.
right?
Yeah. So I guess maybe the sauce would be important.
Mm-hmm.
The rest of the stuff you put on top of it is you can put anything. Yeah. Anything you want on top of it, including pineapple.
Pineapple belongs on pizza.
See,
It does.
I don't agree with you, but some people like pineapple pizza.
Yeah.
I just usually like chicken and onion.
Well, people are putting their favorite or whatever, but I'm going to talk about right now a pizza place that supports SNSN radio.
Yeah. What pizza place would that be?
That would be the Pizza Palace.
Pizza Palace.
They support us. They do. They sponsor us.
Yeah.
There's not another pizza place that does.
Oh, okay.
So Tony and Effie and Maria. Well, I've been going there, since I was a child.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I haven't been there in a long time.
Huh?
I haven't been to Pizza Palace in a long time.
Yep.
I used to go there years ago, but haven't been there in a while.
Cindy, what did I say that you agree with? I don't even know.
Oh.
But what did you say? You did. I don't think you said. What's more important, the pizza?
I think
the sauce or the crust.
I
To
think-
me, it's the sauce.
I think it's the sauce.
Okay.
Yeah.
And there are, in the different places, they're distinctly different.
Oh yeah.
You
A
know.
lot of places have different stuff. Yeah.
Oh, Cindy says yes. Pineapple belongs on pizza.
Yeah, I know a lot of people do like it.
I knew we were friends for a reason.
Yeah, I personally don't like pineapple on my pizza, but a lot of people do.
Michelle makes a good point. Speaking as a proper Italian,
Okay.
it's about the cheese on top as well.
Yeah. Well, you
Fresh
go
buffalo mozzarella is the best. You'll find that in New York City.
Yeah, but too much cheese is no good either.
Bob says most sauces are bought.
Out of the can, huh? Yeah.
I would tend to believe that. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I suppose they can buy it. Yeah.
I don't know.
No different than buying a tomato sauce for yourself when you're making.
Yeah, but I don't know anybody that. I don't know for sure. I don't know if they do or they don't.
You know,
Put it this way.
They're not going to give away their family secret.
Oh, what is this? So there are 10 different pizza places that are going to be there.
10.
Yeah, and they're confirming for number 11.
Wow.
So, which is not done yet, but at least 10.
That's a lot.
So 10?
That includes, that means either coming from Plainfield too, then.
Who knows? Well, who knows?
Because there's quite a few pieces up there. Wow.
Dave says the cheese is also very important. A cheap cheese, when it breaks down, will turn into oil. So when you only have an oily pizza, it's from cheap cheese.
Yeah. Well, don't some places put a little olive oil on their when they make the pizza? Don't they put a little?
I don't know how people make pizza. I really don't.
I thought
I can tell you how to make English muffin pizzas.
English muffin pizzas.
Yeah, take some ragu.
Yeah,
Slather it on a little bit of cheese.
Yeah,
maybe a little sprinkle cheese.
Yeah,
a slice or two of pepperoni. Throw that in the oven. And
yeah.
Next thing you know, you've got ghetto-rific dinner.
Yeah. I guess we've all had those.
Yeah.
But I think too much cheese is no good either. Because, a lot of times what happens when you get too much cheese, when you take a bite, all the cheese comes off.
Dave Polino says some people do drizzle a little bit of oil, but really it's not needed.
Yeah. So. I remember seeing some pizzas with some olive oil on it. Yeah. The only trouble with too much cheese as it cools down, when you take a bite of it, all the cheese comes off the top and you're left with a plain piece of pizza bun.
What about cold pizza? Some pizzas you can get that are cold.
Yeah, I know.
What's your feeling on that?
I don't like eating it cold, to be honest with you. We just heat it up.
Really? Even the stuff that's meant to be eaten cold on a cold sauce?
I've never bought anything that's been.
No, you can only. I've only found that stuff like at a bakery.
Oh no, I never. I never bought that stuff. But do you know how to heat up pizza? You don't just stick it in a microwave.
I would never. No, you know what? I used to put it in the microwave. I don't do it anymore. You know why? I use the air fryer.
That's one way to do it.
You know where I got that from? Scott Fryer. Anyway.
He would know.
Yes, he would know.
The other way you could do it is to put it in the frying pan.
Really?
Yeah.
How do you flip it?
Good luck. You don't have to flip it. You just let it just put it in the frying pan, a little heat, and it'll heat up to the bottom and warm it up just like
it's in the oven.
Just like it's in the oven. Yeah. Never put it in the microwave because it comes out like leather.
Victoria says cold pizza is best the next morning.
Yeah.
It's of course if you're on a 2-day bender and what's in the fridge? Oh, it's pizza from Friday night. Oh, I bet you that looks good.
Yeah.
Laura says leftover pizza, air fryer or Scott fryer?
That's a good point.
That is a good question.
Yeah.
I don't have the answer, but what do y'all think? Leftover pizza, air fryer or Scott fryer?
I'm going to say the opposite. I'm going to just go with Scott fryer because I know air fry just makes too much sense.
I just said I don't have an answer, so
I'm going with Scott fryer. I'm going with Scott fryer because he had to put it in there.
What?
That's the way.
No, it wasn't Scott. It was Laura that said that.
I know it, but Scott would have to put it in a Scott fryer. Scott would have to put it in the air fryer, so I'm going with Scott fryer.
You go okay. So Victoria says she's not playing.
Yeah, because you got those stupid answers. You always do the opposite of what makes sense.
No, I do what makes sense to me. I don't try to be opposite. I'm not playing the opposite game here.
Yeah.
To me, it just
it
makes sense.
You just don't have any common sense.
Victoria, I'm not making a choice. I didn't, So it's anybody's ball game. So what would you think? There's no game. It's just what do you think? Is it leftover pizza? Is it air fryer or Scott fryer? You said Scott fryer.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because your thing, which Scott would have to put it in the fryer. You can't walk in the fryer by itself.
Yeah, that's true. Okay.
So that's the logic you have to use when you play Murawski's game. Yeah.
Paul says thank you. Victoria, thank you, Paul. We see the real deal.
Yeah. Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah. You're just going to pick up the Scott fryer and take it home. To play his game right.
Or you could say, Scott may own an air fryer.
I'm sure.
And the only reason why he could have hot pizza that day is by using the air fryer.
I'm sure.
You can rationalize it both ways, but I'm not going to.
Yeah.
Friday, I will have one in an envelope.
Yeah. I think what we needed, I think maybe what Scott ought to do is to come up with a new brand called Scott Fryer's Air Fryer.
Fryer's Fryer.
That would confuse the hell out of the game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. Scott, are you even still there? He was there.
He probably bagged ass to see you picking on him.
No. No, he's not like that.
Yeah. It's unfortunate you got the same name as a popular cooking utensil.
But it wasn't like that when he was born. They didn't even have air fryers.
There was no such thing as air fryers. Now you can get air fryers and everything. Even ovens now come with it. Those cook stoves come with
Scott goes, I don't cook pizza in the air fryer. Heathens. No, we're talking about heating it up, like after leftover pizza. I think the actual question was leftover pizza.
Leftover pizza.
Let me see. Let me go back just
leftover.
Yes, Laura says leftover pizza, air fryer or Scott fryer.
That's it.
So not Dave Polino. He's getting offended.
Uh-oh.
The only real pizza is from the New Haven area. They do not put pineapple on pizza, so therefore pineapple does not belong on pizza.
There you go. I agree. If I want pizza, if I want pineapple on my pizza, I'm going to go to Hawaii.
Scott says, Dave Polino, half of that statement is true.
Yeah.
I like pineapple on my pizza.
Well, some people do. There's nothing wrong with you can put anything you want on the damn pizza. Nothing says
sure.
if you want to put coffee grounds on your pizza? Go ahead.
How about anchovies? Do you like anchovies?
Oh God, no.
So what's the big thing about having anchovies?
Oh,
These hairy little
no.
fish.
Did you ever taste them?
They're salty as
Did
hell.
you ever taste them?
I just said they're salty as hell, and you asked me again. Okay. You want to ask me a third time?
How many do you eat?
One.
One.
And that was
can't eat
it.
More than one. Those things.
That was it.
I would never put those on a pizza.
Scott. People who put pineapple on pizza also ask, where does wind come from? I like pineapple on pizza.
Where's the wind come from? Look outside.
Dan Quayle.
Oh man.
Shayna, who's the illest, by the way, just so you know.
Yeah.
No anchovies.
No, they ruin it.
That's a Jay Giles song. No anchovies, please.
Yeah. They used to put anchovies in salads at one time. Yeah, the juice from the salad.
Well, weird you say that.
Yeah, but I mean that's what some of the.
Well, Cindy just said I won't eat an anchovy, but guess what's in a good Caesar salad dressing?
Anchovy juice.
Yeah,
that's where I was going.
Blech.
Yeah, a lot of places don't do that though. They don't put the anchovy juice in.
Blech.
Yeah, you can tell when you get a Caesar salad whether they put it in or not. It doesn't have that cheesy taste. It's got
Cheesy?
well from
The anchovy?
No. The dressing. Yeah, you can tell. Some places do that.
What, the anchovy oil?
Yeah.
Those poor anchovies, they just take them, they squeeze them, and here.
A lot of high end restaurants. Yeah, because I've gotten them with. It tastes horrible. I mean, it's not enough where you don't like it, but it has that flavor to it.
Anchovies look up at you and go, "Why? Why?"
No, there's no anchovies in it. It's just the juice.
Well, how do you get anchovy juice? You squeeze the hell out of an anchovy. Why?
Well, you just get a can of anchovies, throw the anchovies out, use the juice. Oh, the oil, I should say. Yeah. Yeah. No, not for me.
All right. So we've talked, our Seinfeld 25 minutes of nothing.
No, that was pretty good.
But what I want to get into, I would like to start talking about is town meeting tonight.
Oh, who's going?
Town meeting tonight.
Who's going?
Did you know that the annual budget meeting was tonight? Did you know?
I wonder.
What
are they voting on? You know,
there's no vote.
What's the meeting about?
Huh?
So what are we going for?
It's a public hearing on the budget.
So they're going to tell you what the budget is?
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, where your money's going. They do it every year.
Oh, yeah.
That's tonight.
Yeah.
It's at the middle school.
Oh. It's at the middle school. So
they're always at the middle school.
Yeah. Well, a lot of times they're at the high school, too.
Huh?
A lot of times meetings are at the high school.
Board of Ed. Oh, no. The Board of Ed are also at the middle school.
Yeah.
But this is in the middle school auditorium.
Gotcha.
You know what? Before I screw that up.
Better make sure.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
That's probably where it is.
I know, but it'll be just like me to say, whoops.
The man mandate.
The wrong thing.
The mask mandate is off, right?
Right. There is no mask mandate.
No mask mandate. Okay.
So,
yeah.
Goes to middle school.
Okay.
And that is at 7.
Okay.
So, if we'll talk about that. I'd really like to know what you guys think about the budget because it's your money, it's your taxes.
I never saw the budget.
And there you
go.
Where
is the budget published? Where is it published?
Online.
Does anybody know?
Dude, that's the thing. That's my thing.
Where is it? Is it on the town? Is it on the town website?
Yeah, it is actually.
Okay. All right.
But it's also on Snsn News on Facebook.
Okay.
And what you're gonna do is click on it.
Does it give me all the information?
Yes, it's the complete budget.
All right.
It's a complete budget.
Okay.
Jesus.
I'm just asking.
No. But I'm saying if you don't know about it,
That's I'm just allowing people to, so they know. Oh,
All right, we're going to talk about that in a minute. Keep it right here. It's SN.
Family owned and operated. That's something you don't hear too often anymore. Highway Campers of Plainfield is now 3 generations in and going strong. If you're looking to upgrade or get your first RV, contact the family that knows RVs, Highway Campers. They'll walk you through the process of finding the right RV for you and can even finance it for you. Visit www.highwaycampers.com and find your home on wheels. After all, home is where you park it. Highway Campers is a proud supporter of Griswold Youth Football.
The issue of guns and gun ownership has been a white-hot topic locally in the recent past. Is gun ownership for everyone? Maybe. However, if you want to investigate gun ownership, do it the right way by visiting Swamp Yankee Arms on North Main Street, Jewett City. They can assist with consultation and, of course, proper training in regards to gun ownership and use. Swamp Yankee Arms is a community partner. Swamp Yankee Arms. Find them on Facebook. Proud sponsor of Griswold Baseball.
You buy better. Better it burns. Much better. So much better it burns. The right insurance at the right price. You buy better it burns. You buy better it burns. You buy better.
Are you looking to simplify the complicated things in life? Insurance can seem daunting, like a task for the must-do list, not the want-to-do list. Let the Burns Agency take the headache out of protecting your assets. We're a full-service agency offering home, auto, life, and business insurance. Call, email, chat us online, or do it the good old-fashioned way and stop in. We have 2 locations, Norwich and Dayville, with licensed staff ready to serve your insurance needs. The Burns Agency, proudly serving Eastern Connecticut since 1932.
You buy better. Better it burns. Much better. So much better it burns. The right insurance at the right price. You buy better it burns. You buy better it burns. You buy better.
The flagship for Griswold High School Sports, and your home for local news and weather.
Broadcasting from Main Street in the borough of Jewett City.
The Streaming News and Sports Network, Snsn.
Whoops, there we go.
I can't find the budget itself, but I did find the meeting.
Yeah.
I was looking for the information, what was in the budget.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I have a link on SNSN News. You can just go right to it.
I'm on your local news page,
Mm-hmm.
and it talks about the the meeting tonight. Apparently, I'm not seeing the link.
Hold on.
So
Anyway, it is there. I put it up yesterday.
yeah. So what are we spending
Well,
our money on?
Well, why don't you look at it and find out?
I
homie?
couldn't get it up. Page that is. Let me clarify.
I didn't say a damn word.
I know,
at all.
but
Nothing.
Yeah.
Hold on here. I'll find it.
Yeah, I'm just curious what we're spending our money on. Yeah. Yeah.
Here it is. I got it. If you go down, it's a post that was put up May 9th at 1:11 p.m. It says the Griswold Registrar of Voters posted. Jen Gauthier did post a link in case you didn't see it. The proposed budget for the following fiscal year. There is a link there, and you can go ahead and click it, and there's the entire budget at your fingertips. So because so many people rely on Facebook, but honestly, the sad thing is if it doesn't come up in your news feed, people don't see it at all because they just don't go looking for information.
Yeah.
And there's, even though we tease about it and we kid about it, where you have people going door to door, going, "Hi, I'm Mike with your news update." We tease about it, but
Yeah.
how many times have we said, people literally want to be, I believe that people want to be spoon fed. Can you close the door? All I can do is hear the people out there.
Oh.
Can you close it really?
Really?
Yeah, really. All I can hear is the people out in the hall.
there is?
Yeah. So there we go. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. So, and I do. I think people, residents, and it doesn't. I don't think it doesn't matter the town. I mean, I'm not picking on Griswold. I'm picking on every town. You know, they look at their phone. If it doesn't come up in their news feed, then it doesn't exist at all.
Yeah.
You know.
So I did notice one thing about this. Apparently, there's a question to be asked, right?
Yes.
How are they going to do? How's that going to handle? Are they going to handle that? Will that be done during the vote of the budget? How will that work?
Yeah. That's going to be a question on the referendum.
Okay.
So there's 3 questions. You know, will we approve the town budget? Will we approve the school budget? And the question number 1 is, and you got to read the question carefully too, just so you know, because the way the question reads is yes means no.
Gotcha. Now, I would think that you probably looked at the budget, right? Did you look at it?
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah.
It's flat.
It's flat. Did anything go up as far as mill rate or taxes?
No,
up?
things went up, things went down, but it was flat.
Pretty well flat.
Yeah.
So do we know what the mill rate is?
No, I didn't look at that because you know what? Honestly, if it's flat, it means it's not going anywhere. It's the same.
Because don't
so.
forget they did the revaluation. Everybody's houses went up.
Well, that was a question you had too, that you had for Dana was, you know, what's going to happen on the state level because it can only be taxed at a certain level.
Yeah, the taxes for your mill rate used to be the highest you could do in the town used to be like 49 mils.
Mhm.
And I think they reduced it down to 29. So they cannot exceed 29 mils. That was his tax cut.
So here's the answer to your other question, where you're talking about the question that is going to be on the referendum.
Yep.
And it reads like this.
Okay.
And like I said, you got to be careful when you vote on it and, you know, make sure you read it correctly.
Okay.
And because Court Kenny actually brought this point up yesterday, which he's right. He said, he goes, be careful. Yes means no. Of a yes vote. So anyway, question number 1, should the town of Griswold and the borough of Jewett City through the Planning and Zoning Commission prohibit recreational marijuana businesses within the town of Griswold and the borough of Jewett City? So if you vote yes, that means
no.
Yeah, it means no, don't do it.
Yeah.
So we did our little straw poll. Well over 1,000 people saw it in the last couple of days, and 73 people voted.
So
sounds like a borough election.
What was the vote on your survey?
55 to 18. No. Do not prohibit.
Oh, do not prohibit.
See,
yeah,
you got to read the question.
That's gonna. I'll bet you a lot of people are going to get it wrong.
You think?
Yeah.
That's why I said read the question.
You wonder.
Cortland Kinney brought that point up, and
I wonder if the question was written that way specifically.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's good. You know, you would think, do we want to have anything in here? Yes or no? But
I don't know.
It's pretty weird how the question was asked. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, either way.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, what you were talking about taxes and the mill rate and all, Victoria says that's just for car taxes.
I thought it was real estate.
Yeah, Victoria
I thought he did something with real estate.
I think you two should battle it out.
No, I thought I saw something. I'll go back to look.
All right.
I'm not going to battle anything out, but I will look.
Yeah, battling nothing.
No, I ain't battling nothing. I will.
So tonight is the budget hearing, or the public hearing.
Yep.
Where you can ask questions and check it out and stuff. I think the biggest complaint. This is the biggest complaint that I got on this. What? Oh, I'm sorry.
This is from CD.gov, February 2nd. Governor Lamont is asking the legislature to approve law that will lower the mill rate on motor vehicle and property taxes from 45 mils to 29.
Okay.
So it's both.
Okay. That's what was asked, but is that what was done?
I believe that's what they got.
Right.
I could be wrong, but maybe if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But that's what's in the on CD.gov. So And I thought he got what he wanted. So, and I was wrong. It wasn't 49. It was 45.
Victoria, are you talking about the question? Do you guys have the same question on your budget referendum or your budget referendum? She says the state sent out guidelines on how to ask the question and even sent suggested verbiage.
Oh,
So
that's where it came from.
yeah, I don't think Griswold is the only one that's asking this question on the referendum. Not at all.
Yeah.
Because I don't know how many towns out of 169 in Connecticut actually put a moratorium on this, because it legalized last year. People could have started rocking and rolling in this, but Victoria says that hers is a little bit different, but basically the same.
Gotcha.
So here you go.
Okay.
So I also put up on the screen, if you take a look, that we have a newsletter that we send out usually once a week. And it goes right to your email. And to join into that, you just text SNSN to the number 22828. And that's it. And then it'll ask you your email address, and you have to opt in, because you just can't slam email addresses in there. There's a long comment from Facebook user.
Oh.
So I want to see if I go on my phone and take a look.
Gotcha.
It'll show me
Okay.
who it is. Oh, I knew it. It's Court.
Oh, it's Court.
Yep. No, Victoria, what I was asking is that, what I was questioning is that all of the 169 towns, I'm sure they're going to address it. But I don't know how many of them. There were most of them that voted for a moratorium.
Yeah.
So,
But just interesting how they asked the question. Frick is written by a politician.
yeah, well, we did it. We had a couple suggestions. I want to ask you, Paul, yesterday that Court Kinney should have his own evening talk show.
They should.
Called Night Court. Be perfect. Be perfect.
There you go.
All right. So Court says the ballot question was written that way because if the town does nothing at all, then the retail establishment can open as any other retail business as stated in the statute. That's why the board.
That's why it was written that way.
That's why the board went with the moratorium to poll the community and then develop regulations as needed.
Gotcha. Okay.
Through P&Z.
All right. That makes sense. Okay.
Ta-da.
Well, it's good that we have somebody who knows why, because otherwise you say, "What? That doesn't make any sense." Yeah. Good. I'm glad that was clarified.
Oh, we ask Court. He knows.
Yeah, he knows.
He knows.
It's good.
So yeah, and if people say to me, "Why are you pushing the damn newsletter?" Because I'm sick and tired of people saying I didn't know.
True.
But the same people didn't look.
Right.
Or didn't investigate out any information.
I mean, there's no other.
It bothers the bejesus out of me. It really does.
Yeah, I know, because you kind of take it personal, but you can't.
No, it's like, Paul, you're hungry, right? You're starved, right?
Yeah.
Are you going to eat? No.
You can't lead a horse to water and make him drink.
No, I know. But I don't know.
Yeah.
I know you can't, but that doesn't mean I can't be upset about it,
Well, because you go through the effort of gathering all the information so people are aware what's going on.
I can sit here and go,
and then they ignore it.
I can sit here and go, I'm tired of being fat.
Yeah.
But guess what? I can lose the weight.
That's true.
Right?
I mean, I don't know why. It's to me, it's a good way to learn what's going on in the town, because there's no other communication that's going to tell you what's happening. I mean, yeah, when it comes to local meetings and things like that, yeah, that's different. But it's the other news that's important that you don't hear about.
Let's take a look here. So where is it? Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and just kind of pop this up on the screen so you guys can get an idea of what this looks like. Let's see. Share screen. I'm still learning this thing. Share tab. I never used to share my tab. So here we go. Okay. This right here is the newsletter that you see up on the screen. So that's it right there. Let me just take this off too. Well, the banner, so it's just taking up part of the screen. Okay. So there's this right here is the newsletter that we sent out yesterday. And I don't even want to tell you how many people subscribe to it because it's kind of embarrassing. First thing right there, the very first thing, Town of Griswold, legal notice and warning, Board of Finance, annual public hearing. And you scroll down, and there's a story right here about a Griswold High School teacher.
Yeah, I saw that one.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Now, see that you never would have knew that unless you went to meetings at the school or had a student in the school. They sent out student news. You wouldn't know about that. I would have known about it.
Parks and Rec community yard sale
Yeah,
this Saturday.
Never would pay much attention to that either.
See?
Yeah. So
Eastern Connecticut Jazz Festival.
yeah.
How about the Booster Club? Every week they have a 2 athletes of the week. This week it's Michael Strain for outdoor track, and for the ladies it's Taylor Bialois, also for outdoor track.
Oh, okay.
And there's it tells you why
Okay.
they were voted and pictures of them.
Oh,
Look, there's Ned.
oh, good. Yeah, Ned's approving his budget.
There's a link here to the new website.
Yeah.
Some shirts.
Yeah.
And then some more legislation, stuff like that, blah, blah, blah.
Yep.
So that's just, right now. But there's a lot of that stuff that, people aren't going to hear about.
Yeah. No, I think it's good that you do that. I mean, don't throw the baby out with the bathwater because you only have a handful. There's still a lot of people that like the newsletter and they read it. So, you just can't make everybody.
No, I know.
So it's good.
Yeah, I know.
No.
I can still complain if I want to.
You can, just put your big boy pants on. And just don't get upset by it. That's all.
No.
Yeah.
I guess I just don't understand it.
Well, you can't read people's minds.
No. I know. Anyway, there it is. If you want to join.
Yep.
If
No,
not.
it's good.
So the budget meeting is tonight.
That's true.
That will be at 7:00 at Griswold Middle School, and you can hear all
But
about the
all
budget.
of this is no vote, just a hearing.
It's just a hearing, so it's an informational session.
Are people going to be able to ask questions?
Yes, it's a public hearing.
Okay. Gotcha.
So there will be a Q&A.
Okay.
There'll be a presentation
Yeah.
and then a Q&A.
Gotcha. Okay.
So I don't know who's going to be available or who's going to be there to answer questions. I'm assuming it's going to be the same folks that are usually there, the Board of Education and the Board of
I would think so.
Board of Selectmen.
Yeah.
I don't know if the complete board or boards will be there, but there should be representatives. So
Okay.
I wonder if maybe Eric Christensen, the finance director in town,
Yeah, he'd probably be there.
Board of Finance.
Okay.
So,
All right. Oh.
Kathy, hi Kathy, good morning. Not to beat a dead horse, but town meetings need to be streamed so people can log on and listen while still attending to family obligations.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, unfortunately, we haven't gotten there yet. And you would think that would be a line item in the budget, but to me, I guess it's not important. That's what it sounds like.
Yeah.
See, to me, by not having good communications, people think you're hiding something. Now, I realize they got a town meeting, but everybody can't everybody can't make it. A lot of people are very busy. A lot of people are coming home, and
I agree. We
you
don't
know,
live in a 9 to 5 society
not
anymore.
I mean, it's time for towns to wake up and say, look, let's get up into this century, and we should be used to it because we just went through the pandemic stuff. And how much work would it be to have somebody stream it? It wouldn't be that bad at all. Even if you hire somebody professionally to keep track of the video, so
It's
people
not-
go back later.
It's not just Grizzled though.
Yeah, but a lot of towns are doing it.
Sure.
But so we are a small town. So what?
Yep.
There's still people living here that need to know.
Cindy just says, I agree with Kathy. And I think I've been saying that for quite some time.
But nobody wants to hear it. Not every meeting has to be streamed. It would be the important ones. You got selectmen's meeting should be streamed. The finance board should be streamed.
Board of Education.
School board should be streamed.
Mhm.
And maybe P and Z if there's an important issue.
Well, I think it's either yes, they are, or no, they're not.
Yeah.
I think, they just have to do that. But I don't think they want to pay for anybody to do it. Borough of Jewett City meeting should be streamed.
Yeah.
And I just think that, the governments, they just don't want to pay for it.
Well,
I mean, you may get lucky where someone's going to sit there with their iPhone,
Yeah.
and stream it or whatever, but it's not streaming.
yeah. I mean, you would. I don't know what the logic is behind it. So I don't know. If they used to stream classrooms and all the other crap, I can't understand why they can't do this.
Court is right. The Board of Education meetings are streamed live on Facebook.
Yeah, but it's done by somebody from the Board of Education. It's not.
No, it's a school.
Oh, the school does it.
Mhm. Kyle does it.
Oh,
Or he
okay.
has. I mean, he's in charge of it. But,
okay.
I don't know if he's actually the one running the cam, but they do
Oh, see
they
now
do.
they have it. Why?
because they have an in-house system that they've built for different things. They have like the Board of Education meetings, like they've had in the or I should say the GMS cafeteria.
Yeah.
There are cameras, in there.
Well,
That Kyle has
isn't
set
that
up.
where tonight's town meeting is?
I don't know.
Well, it says in the cafeteria, right?
Huh?
Isn't it a cafeteria? Tonight's meeting.
Cafeteria in the middle school. No,
Yeah.
no.
Oh,
No, this is tonight's meeting is in the auditorium, is it not?
I don't know. They could have moved it to the cafeteria if they wanted to. Anyway,
I you gonna make me-
it's anyway. They're not going to do it anyway. So what's the difference? Doesn't make any difference.
I don't know. I can't answer the question why it's not a priority to have these things streamed.
No.
I don't know.
I don't. You kind of wonder. It's twofold. They don't want you to know what's going on. I don't know.
Yeah, you know what? All it says is comments on at the Griswold Middle School. It doesn't even say
Oh.
if it's at the cafeteria or the auditorium.
I'm
Mo-
sure-
Last year's was in the auditorium. Or the last one, other than COVID.
Well, it'll be. I don't know.
Tonight's a town meeting, by the way. It's not Board of Education.
I know it's town meeting, right? But those are the kinds of things that should be, streamed.
All right. So court. Hold on a minute. I never know who this is because it just comes up Facebook user.
Yeah.
Let's see. See, Mary Beth, Mrs. Malin, she's the chair, of course, of the Board of Education.
Yep.
She goes, tonight's meeting is in the GMS cafeteria.
Oh, okay.
So now the question is, now Mary Beth, I don't know if you know the answer to this, but if somebody knows, it'd probably be you. Do you know if they're going to stream it? Because there's nothing out there saying they are or they're not.
Right. Yeah. I mean, probably not because they would have been something notified where to go. Yeah.
She goes, it's not a Board of Education meeting, but a town meeting, and we were not asked to stream. Okay. So I guess the answer to that right now is no.
Yeah. I mean, I think a lot more people would have attended if they could have streamed it. A lot of people would have been able to at least see what was going on. But,
Yeah.
I mean, you think about it, 7 o'clock time. A lot of people will get out of work at 4:30. time you get home, 5:30, time you sit down, especially when you got kids, you got to feed them. To go to a meeting, depending on where you live, you got to leave 6:30, 6:45.
Yep.
Doesn't give you much time at home to, get dinner ready for your kids and stuff, and then get to a town meeting and spend an hour and a half in there waiting, listening, where you could just simply from your, easy chair or wherever you are, stream it and watch it wherever you're doing at home.
Yeah. So,
But that
so just to be clear, it's not a Board of Education meeting.
no, yeah, right.
It is a town meeting.
Yeah. I don't know why they don't add. I mean, it's not going to be thousands and thousands of dollars, that's for sure. I'm sure there's stuff in that budget probably that, adding $1,000 to do something, it wouldn't be that big deal. I mean, we'll probably waste more money doing stuff than.
Well, I can tell you this.
Yeah.
Over a year ago, I
Did a proposal.
I did a proposal for that. I was asked by a Board of Finance member
Yeah.
to submit a proposal for streaming for the town and town meetings downtown.
Yeah.
I did. Never heard a word.
Wow. This means it went to Never Land. Yeah.
Well,
Well, that's unfortunate. Yeah. Well, maybe one of these days, maybe we'll get there.
Huh?
Maybe one of these days they'll start streaming.
Yeah.
Who knows? Well, if enough people complain about it, maybe.
they are complaining about it.
Well, that's the thing. Yeah.
They are complaining about it.
Yeah.
Is it just not a priority?
Well, I don't know. I can't see it being a real expensive line item, to be honest with you. I mean, how many town meetings they have a year? Couple, 3, 4.
Depends.
I mean,
Depends on what's going on.
yeah, but you don't have town meetings.
No, there's a couple. You're right. If that.
If that,
you
so.
know. But
Rough
does that
around.
mean they don't stream it because there's only a couple?
No, that's not what I meant. I just meant, the cost. It's not like you have a town meeting every meeting a month, so the cost isn't going to be that high. Maybe you start off picking and choosing what meetings you stream.
Yeah.
Start off slow, but at least you have something and see how people react to it.
Yep.
I know when they were, don't forget, remember the finance board was streaming all this stuff when it was the senior center that was being done personally. There was a lot of streaming going on for that one.
Yes and no. That was Dana Bennett
She did it.
running around tirelessly with her camera.
Right. Trying to get the information
Exactly.
out there. Exactly. And I can't expect her to do it now. No.
That was their
Yeah,
streaming.
but a lot of people were interested to see what was going on with that. So anyway, we could talk to a blue in the face. That ain't going to happen.
No, I know. I know.
We're talking to the wall. Yeah, we are. I mean, yeah, my taxes are going to go up 17 mils because we're streaming town meetings.
Go to the damn meeting. There are people, including myself, that are available out there, services that will go ahead and stream it.
Yeah.
If they don't want it. They don't want it. Not much you can do about it.
Yeah, at least. Yeah. Well,
is it because, no, here's the real question. Is it because they just don't want to do it? Or is it because they don't want to spend the money? So there's two totally they're totally different answers.
Well, it may be both.
Okay. Explain why.
Because maybe people who are running the buildings, whatever they say now is being documented. They may say something they don't want documented.
Well, meetings have to be recorded via audio recording anyway.
How many people really go back and look at the recordings?
It doesn't matter. It's there and it's available.
Different.
Well, that's a gamble.
Yeah,
that's a crapshoot right
plus
there.
People are watching you live.
You can go but you can go down to the town hall and request a recording of a meeting anytime. But I will tell you this: if the thing about people can't make meetings, I don't buy it, and I'll tell you why. Because when mask thing was an issue,
Yeah.
and the Board of Education was getting pummeled by, residents in the town.
Yeah.
A lot of people went to that meeting.
Yeah, they pick and choose what they want.
Uh-huh. So yeah, they can go. It's can't or won't.
Yeah, that's a good point.
But there were hundreds
Yeah, people
at that meeting.
Well, look when the gun thing came in. How many hundreds of people were there at that meeting?
Huh?
When they changed.
Or the gun range.
Or
Sure.
Not the gun range, the gun procedure about carrying.
Oh
guns.
yeah.
Look at how many hundreds of people showed up for that one.
Right.
Because it depends on what the topic is. If it's
Right.
going to impact me, I'm going to go. If it's not.
Exactly.
And I guess town budgets are meaningless. They don't care,
Mm-hmm.
even though it impacts them right in their pocketbook. But I don't think, and according to you,
But you can
it's
throw it
pretty-
right back to residents and say, is it
Yeah.
is because you can't or you won't.
Yeah, there's nothing really major happening right now. I mean, there's no big expenditures coming in. So
That's not the point. I mean,
I know that, but that's
what's
probably
not
why people
major
like-
to you, your neighbor may think it's something, that's earth shattering.
Yeah. But you said it's pretty well flat.
Well, yeah, but there could be something in the budget that somebody relies on that's getting cut by 20%.
And, yeah.
Even though it's flat at the end of the day.
And those people will show up. Because it doesn't.
Not always.
Nah, if somebody cutting 20% out of something, it doesn't impact me. My mother show up.
Yeah.
That's generally how it works.
All right.
So, but interesting. I mean, it'll be interesting to see how many people actually go to the meeting because it's just information. But you can read it. You said the budget's online, so you can pretty much read it. The vote will be the thing. The referendum when you go to vote. Whenever they have to vote for it. But if it's flat, it'll most likely pass, like it always does.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. I mean, let's face it. They understand being the condition of the economy right now, and inflation the way it is, the highest in 40 years, that they just can't go out and spend money that you don't have. So I think they're kind of like keeping it flat because they understand that. If that budget went up, if the mill rate, then it was going to cost you another $500-$600 for your taxes this year. You realize how many people be at that meeting? Be a lot.
Sure.
But it's pretty well flat. And the word of mouth is it's flat.
Well,
so that's probably what's being said.
So I don't talk harsh
Yeah.
about, or it doesn't. The whole reason I talk about, what, how many people go to the meetings, how many people don't go to the meetings, who
Yeah.
pays attention to this, who pays attention to that.
Yeah.
My only goal, my biggest goal when I started this whole kit and caboodle was I wanted people in my hometown to be better informed,
Mhm.
or give them a way that would make it easier for them to be informed. And I found it harder to help people get informed more than anything, no matter how many different ways I've tried.
But there are people,
know?
but there are people being informed. I mean, if you didn't do anything, people would not be hearing. I mean, what do you got? 30% people reading your stuff, 35%. That 35%.
You're 30% of what?
Well-
of the amount of like newsletters that get sent out
Yeah, I mean, you're talking
is
about
less than 400.
you're talking about 35% people that are reading them.
Mm-hmm.
If you didn't do it at all, that 35%.
Oh, no,
would not
no.
see it at all.
And I get that.
So whatever you're doing, at least you're getting the information out to people. And I wouldn't be surprised if people in that 35% are probably talking to other people,
Mhm.
their friends or whoever they are. So it's more than 35%. Maybe the numbers are showing 35%, but I'm reading it. I'm going to tell this person. I'm going to tell that person. So there's more.
I've lived here basically my entire life,
Mhm.
and I just want people. My wish is that people are just more informed,
Yeah.
about what goes on in their hometown, because I want this town to be what I want it to be for my family, just like I would like my neighbor to have it to be the way they want it for their families.
Mhm.
I've always loved this little town.
Yeah.
This is my little Mayberry.
Mhm.
and there's a part of me that says, you know what, I'm a NIMBY in some things, not in my backyard, because I do like to, the whole small town aspect. But on the other end of it, it's, I know, business and industry needs to come in just because this isn't 1979 anymore.
No, it's not.
It's totally different.
Yeah.
We're not wearing a zoot suit like Paul Wesh.
I know. That's true. So, no.
Yeah.
It's a good thing when they drained Pedjog Pond, they didn't find any bodies in there.
Like they did in Vegas?
Like it did in Vegas. Did you see what they just found a boat?
No, I didn't see that. You're paying attention to that.
Yeah, I was just because I read a lot.
Hey, Paulie, let me tell you something.
They found a boat that was buried in Lake Mead for like 40 years.
Yeah, Johnny the Fish. He's in there
Yeah,
down the bottom. We don't talk about it much.
Sunken boat.
I don't want you to talk about it though.
Yeah.
Billy the hockey puck. He was a tough guy. Not so tough at the bottom of Lake Reservoir.
Yeah, I'd like to go out there with a metal detector, find out how many guns I find. Yeah.
You just kind of wonder how many people they'll find.
I know they've already found a lot of bodies already.
I thought it was just one.
No, they found more than one.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. There's like several they found. Yeah, it's not just one. Yeah. And then they just showed this sunken boat. So,
yeah.
Yeah. So, it's a shame. Go ahead.
Just like you had said yesterday or on Monday, they're going to find Hoffa in Lake Mead.
That's right. It's a shame that that's going down, though. That lake. I mean, that's a big. I mean, that feeds a lot of water into Vegas because they pipe a lot of that water into Las Vegas. So it's going to be interesting to see as it keeps going down and down and down. I know when I was out there a few years ago, when we flew over it, because we took the helicopter ride, you could actually see the water marks where it's going down like 2 or 3 feet. Now it's even worse because now there's a lot of dry spots.
Thanks.
I don't know if they'll ever come back.
All right, we'll be back in a minute and shore things up. Anyway, right here on SNSN.
Don't just wish for a winning deal. Make it Dish. It will make it real. Don't just wish. Make it Dish.
Hey everyone, this is Ellis Dish from Dish Motors. We're back better than ever with our new sales and service center on Route 32 in North Franklin. Everyone says there's nothing better than dealing with the dishes, and here's why. Selection. We have the area's largest inventory of off-lease, one-owner vehicles of all makes and models. You name it, we got it, or I'll get it for you at no additional charge. Quality. Each vehicle goes through a rigorous 120-point safety and quality check. Nothing leaves the lot without my personal approval. Convenience. We have financing sources for almost any situation. We offer on-site registration processing, and we have maintenance programs for years of stress-free ownership. And now open for all your maintenance needs. Our full-service repair facility, where oil changes start at just $19.99. Call today for your appointment or just stop by. So save thousands and deal with the dishes. Route 32, North Franklin. Or check us out online at dishfranklin.com. Or ring us, 860-383-4750.
Don't just wish. Make it Dish.
We love the 80s.
The 80s hits that radio forgot about are coming up next.
Sounds wonderful.
SNSN.
All right, we are back. Thanks for showing up.
See, I care. I came.
You do care.
Yeah, I
You do
came.
care.
Yeah.
So just like it says on the screen, text SNSN to 22828 to receive the SNSN Digital News Digest news updates via email. So
there you go. There's the information. So if it wasn't there, people wouldn't know. So don't beat yourself up too bad for not getting the numbers. I mean, do you think a lot of news organizations are being monitored that much? Well, I shouldn't say that because everybody hates the news now.
Well, we'll tell you one thing you won't find in our newsletter is you won't find a lot of incidental news. Like there was a fender bender, or there was a car fire. Yeah. I mean, if it turns into a big story, that's one thing, but those are things that generally won't be in the newsletter. So.
Yeah. Well, it's still information.
That's stuff you can find on Grizzle now.
Yeah. Plus,
hey, there's a car fire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's a lot of that stuff. That's unfortunate, but what are you going to do? People
right.
don't beat yourself up. I think you're getting to some people. That's important. So, I mean,
I hope.
you told a bunch of people about the meeting tonight. So that's what I mean, if you didn't do that, people wouldn't have known. So there you go. Yeah.
I hope.
Yeah.
I hope.
I know. Speaking of letting people know, don't forget this weekend is the training at the.
Oh yeah, well, a couple things actually.
Yeah.
Is Egtopia?
Yeah.
Is in the park.
That's on Saturday.
Yeah, along with the community art sale, the Easter Bunny is going to be there live. I happen to know the Easter Bunny personally.
Okay.
I got an in.
Okay.
I got an in.
All right.
So, but I had to go to Easter Village to convince the grumpy little guy,
Okay.
to come out because he wasn't having it this year.
Okay.
He's wearing a mask.
Yep.
I said, you don't have to wear that in Griswold. You're fine.
No, we're good.
His voice gets all squeaky. So there's that. There's a community art sale.
Yep.
Just Saturday, and then there's the free training. At the Griswold Fire Department on Route 138.
Correct. That's what time was it? What the hell time was that?
3 or 4.
3 o'clock or something. I think that's an important one because I
It's
don't
on human trafficking.
Human trafficking, and anybody who has young kids should be aware of not just young kids but teenagers. It's a great informational thing. What's going on in our backyard when it comes to human trafficking? And people say, it's not my backyard. But keep in mind, folks, we got 2 casinos here.
Victoria says 4 p.m. Victoria's
4
it's all about it.
4 p.m. So good for her. Glad she remembered. So that's important. I mean, I think this is a real important training. I'm kind of looking forward to find out what actually is going on. Like I said, we do have 2 casinos in our backyard.
Yep.
So you never know who's coming into those 2 casinos. But if you don't think it's happening here, you're crazy.
Just even a couple of things that Rich told me. So Rich is teaching the class. Rich Wasselick.
Yeah, he's right up on it.
Just a couple of things he told me on how it's done.
Yeah.
I was like, are you kidding me? I never would have thought. Like one of them is putting signs up outside, call so-and-so for this, free mattresses or buy real estate or whatever.
Yeah. You see those all the time.
Huh?
You see that all the time. Yeah, they want to lure you in.
Right.
And then, it doesn't necessarily mean teenagers. Could be
adults.
Could be adults. Could be 20-year-olds, 25-year-olds, So I think it's important that at least you'll be aware of what's going on. So I hope there's a big turnout for this. This one's important. I think, very important.
What about the owner of the racetrack down at Waterford? He was arrested. I don't know if it was. Dave said it was human trafficking. I don't know if it was human trafficking more so that it was prostitution.
I'm not sure what it was. It might have been prostitute. I don't know what it was.
I think one of the kids that was mixed up in that could have been involved. I don't want to talk to it because I'm not sure.
I don't know.
It could have been a human trafficking issue.
Yeah.
But So, but I guess the kid he was an adult, and he was a bit messed up.
Yeah.
So.
No, I hope people attend. I mean, I really do.
Yeah.
I hope there's.
Dave says it was both. I believe. Yeah, I think you're right, Dave. To be honest with you.
Let's hope it's standing room only.
For what? Oh, for the training?
I hope so. I mean, I really do.
Yeah.
To me, this one's important. I can understand people not wanting to do CPR or maybe some first aid training, but if you got
this one's different.
This one's different
because it's a big topic these days.
Yeah,
it's a big thing that's happening.
Yeah,
you could be in places and not know there's an auction going on.
That's true. And
they're looking, through the eyes in the sky.
Yeah, even a lot of the TV shows now show a lot of the stuff when they in their storyline they have a lot about human trafficking. So they're trying to make you aware. That's what they're trying to do.
Well, what was that? What was that movie where? Was it Liam Neeson? What's his name?
Who?
I will find you. I have a special set of skills.
Oh, I don't know.
And I will find you.
I don't know.
And I will kill you.
Oh.
It's like a famous line.
Oh, don't know.
Kathy says the class is open to kids, not just adults.
Absolutely.
I think kids,
yes.
even more so.
Yes. Especially teenagers.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I think they're the one. I think because a lot of times teenagers, they think that, oh, yeah, nothing's going to happen to me.
The movie was Taken.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
The guy's wife gets, daughter gets taken.
Yeah.
And then she's literally auctioned off and handed. Yeah. That's human trafficking. And that's happening in our backyard and we don't even know it.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. It's very important. I mean, like I said, a lot of teenagers they get into that age and they think, oh, no, that's going to happen to me. Nothing's going to happen to me.
Yeah.
And, that it happens, so.
Well, all right. So that's Sunday.
We'll
mention it again tomorrow. So we'll talk about it through the week and make sure we get as much information out there as possible. So, all right, Paul, have a good day.
You too.
We'll see you Friday.
Friday.
Tomorrow, no Rich.
No Rich, huh?
No, he's gonna. It's medical day tomorrow. He's got things going on. I got to have my shoulder checked out tomorrow. So we'll be here. I'll be here eventually, but it's just a lot of things.
One of those days.
All right. Thanks for joining us today on Snsn, everybody. Have a good day and enjoy the sunshine. It's supposed to be nice all day. Have a good one. See ya.
Hi, my name is Dr. Katina Simmons. I'm the optometrist and the new owner of Grizzled Eye Care, formerly the office of Dr. Joel Zuckerbrand. I would like to welcome you and your family to make an appointment today for an eye exam. Even though the name has changed, we are still providing the same family-friendly eye care as Dr. Z. We are located at 8 North Main Street in Jewett City. You can also find Grizzled Eye Care on Facebook and send us a message. Don't forget that eye exams correlate to your whole body health too. It's not just new glasses and contacts. So, come see me, Dr. Katina Simmons, at the all-new Grizzled Eye Care, formerly Dr. Zuckerbrand. Hope to see you soon.
You see the signs everywhere. No alcohol under 21. No tobacco under 21. No vaping supplies under 21. It's 21 for a reason.
Use the